All right, all right, all right. Good morning, y'all. Market opens here in 30 seconds, and we've got a lot of volatility even in the morning. I know my pre-market video pretty much centered around volatility, and it's not disappointing. It's not disappointing. What's up, Henny? What's up, everyone? A lot of good mornings there. Good morning to everybody. It's been a fantastic morning. Been up since 04, coming to y'all with some good content, man. Working for y'all. It's been a great morning. It's been a long morning, and I'm ready to get this started. Started out at 420, and now we're down to 418.89. So volatility abounds. And here we go. Ding, ding, ding. There's the market bell, and market is open. I am watching May 28th, 416 puts, May 28th, 420 calls, and we will see what happens. A lot of red from the 8 a.m. retail pre-market open all the way down to the market bell, 8:30. I'm sorry, that's Central Time. So let's go. Interrupted my earlier video. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt you. You can go back and finish that if you want. I'm not in anything right now. What ET are you in, by the way? What do you mean ET? Daniel, coming out for the Super Chat already, man. We're not even 5 minutes into the day to coming out with the Super Chat. Thank you. I appreciate that, Daniel. You are amazing. Hopefully I can pay you back today. Let's pay you back today. How about that? That'll be my best thank you for you. Let's get some gains, baby. Yeah. All right. So currently sitting on the 1 day, 30-minute chart. I'm going to switch over to the one until we hit to the 5-minute section, and then I'll throw out the 5-minute. I just want to see how things roll. Looking around the market here, everything is green, but not by much. You know that scene in Black Sheep with Chris Farley, and he's like falling off the cliff, and he's hanging on by the roots, and he's like, "Please, roots, strong roots, don't fall." Like that's. I think that's how we feel. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Could be very well could be a range day. Inside chop, sideways. We'll see what happens. I don't like to make predictions on this. All I know is that volatility is going to come into play. Good morning, New Zealand. 416 puts and 420 calls. I posted that in the OM plays room. Only plays. I posted my watch list there. And let's see. Night Frog again with the super chat. Man, y'all are killing me. Amazing stuff. Those are the 420 calls, the May 28th 420 calls, and the 416 puts. 420 calls, 416 puts. So, Keisha, awesome, $3. Got it for the donut and coffee. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't do donuts because I try to stay fit, but I will absolutely get some coffee. Thank y'all. It's an amazing thing. Appreciate that. So Keisha's doubling up, man. You know, she's got the Patreon and she's got the super chat. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank y'all very much. I had a lot of active members here on the Patreon last night, additions, and then y'all starting off the day on an awesome note. So thank you very much. Recorded the podcast number 3 today. Went very well, man. It's as I kind of fit into this podcast role. I've never done a podcast before. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. You know, it's learning experience, and it's getting better and better. I can't wait to get y'all's opinion on it. All right, so we got this little green candle forming after this nice little downward action in the morning, the pre-market action, the red action. So. And now I'm just kind of, I'm waiting for the morning. And here I've got my yesterday's ranges. I'm going to delete these so I don't confuse y'all. I was just doing a little analysis on that. Sorry, got a mouthful here. And to see how this goes. Did I run today? Nope, I didn't run today. I took today off on running. I got to bed at 1 a.m. last night, woke up at 04, so I just wanted to get as much sleep as I could before I had to hit the charts and hit the prep work. But I am doing some fitness this afternoon, so I got some heavy strength training today, so it was a good day to take off running. All right, so let's see. The VIX, which is the primary thing I'm going to be looking at today, VIX is way down right now. It fell off a cliff down to 1856. We're down 2%. And we're just waiting. So we got this little sideways action. I would not be surprised if we chop in this $1-2 range the rest of the afternoon, or at least until the rest of the morning, I should say. Right now, tech is hanging on by a thread. Facebook's down, but everything else is 0.15, 0.33, just kind of flat. XLF, the financial sector, is climbing. QQQ is sideways, the Qs, sorry. And then SPY, of course, right here. Got this little green candle forming. Do not have the warm and fuzzies about this pop. We'll see, though. I would be very surprised if we had a massive bull run to all-time highs. We're even broke 420 by very much. The VIX, the bonds. So veteran saying take a look at the XLF VIX and the bonds. So, yeah, the bonds are increasing there, currently up. Let's look at XLF. It is upward. And then, of course, you've got the VIX, which is tanking. So you got the financial sector down, or is up a lot. The bonds are increasing, and the VIX is tanking. That's usually a bullish signal. So we'll see what happens. We will plan accordingly. Them foxes got scared. Man, I don't know if they were scared when they were running out there. They're coming after me. They don't have a fear. You got this big old wildebeest like me running around. All right. Taking a look around here, everything else is, XLE is spiking. X of LXLF. Oh, big old red candle on the F. So, of course, that's the 1 minute, so I don't want to get too hyped up about the 1 minute. I'm just watching candles form on here until we switch over to the 3. And there you go. There you go. May 28th. May 28th. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and join the Discord. We've got a lot of great information, a lot of amazing people. It's mind-blowing to me that the internet has brought the capability to connect with some people that are in this Discord. And if you're 18, 19, 20 years old, 25 years old, even if you're 60, 70 years old and you're starting to get into this game, having access to these people is absolutely incredible. It's even mind-blowing for me. So it's incredible to learn from these people. Please join the Discord. Get in there and learn as much as you can. And then, of course, subscribe to the channel. Start getting notifications when I go live, when I post new videos, good stuff like that. 29-year-olds as well. You too, Ethan. I'm not forgetting you, buddy. Not forgetting you. Yep, Douglas. SPY is having a little dump feeling. XLF was up. It sold off. Let's take a look at the SPY. SPY's got a big red candle forming. Got a little green coming in the bottom, on the bottom of the VIX. Not much. Too, and I do prefer Patreon. However, it's really up to you. I appreciate the generosity either way. I want you to be comfortable in anything you do. The super chats are obviously a one-time deal, and the Patreon is a monthly sign-up thing. So it's whatever you want to do. I appreciate anything y'all give. It's really up to you. But thank you very much. I appreciate even asking. It's awesome stuff. The Titans truly are a wealth of knowledge, and that's an understatement, man. It's absolutely unbelievable. Philip, does a recent meme stock pump mean any? Excuse me, mean anything? It's just a little retail action. I try not to look too much of it. It's just a little retail action. Every time that happens, it seems to be an inverse relationship with SPY. But yeah, GameStop is right back up to 235. It's insane. At this point, it defies all logic. It defies all chart analysis, any technical indicators. It's just an outpouring of retail purchasing. That's all that is. So, big red candle on the SPY. VIX is starting to increase, and the XLF is falling off. So, interesting morning. Interesting morning. Could we have a repeat of yesterday? I hope not. This is your captain speaking. OM. Please put your tray tables in the upright position and keep your seatbelts buckled. We are ready for launch. Y'all are silly. You're silly, Douglas. You're silly. So if you didn't see my post this morning, Reddit hit 7,000 members for the first time. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. It's been, 45 days since we started this thing. We've already hit 7,000. It's incredible. Growing every day. Growing every day. I love it. Completely humbled by the outpouring of support and joining the play and joining the community. It's amazing stuff. So yesterday I became eligible to apply the Discord for a partnership Discord. So yeah, if that gets approved and we're actually a Discord partner, we get a lot of cool perks in the Discord. A lot of cool emojis, different perks and stuff, there's a whole bunch of them. I don't even know all of them, honestly. But a lot of cool stuff. So be on the lookout. If we do get approved for that, we'll be on the map. We'll be a real Discord. It'll be really cool, and I'll be able to post that up everywhere and highlight it amongst the trading and Discord community. Everybody should thumbs up this video. Yeah. They should. The Q's dumped. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Q's. Yep. Big old red candle, but it's getting bought up right now. Tech is still a little bit flat. And going forward, man. It's going forward. Right now, we've got 365 people watching. It is 8:40. It's been 10 minutes in. Y'all already 362. Amazing stuff. Yesterday, I think we got to 420 watchers, viewers. So I can't wait to hit 1,000 for the first time. I want to hit 1,000 viewers for the first time. That'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. Love the vibe for the morning. I feel like I'm going to war with 2 laptops for the training, tuning on everything in the morning. Here in the good morning, it's 8 CST. I need Ride of the Valkyrie, Jason. I need to play Ride of the Valkyrie like as the morning starts, and really get rolling. I like to dream big, Henny. I like to dream big. 500 is inevitable. I want 1,000. 1,000's inevitable too, but I want to hit it. I want to hit it. That's my goal. 1,000 viewers for the first time. Awesome stuff. I mean, right now there's dudes talking about nothing except GME and AMC, and they've got 25,000 viewers. So if I could talk about something a little smarter like SPY, I think I get more than that. QQQ is starting to bounce. Let's take a look over here on the SPY. Definitely a little green candle forming on the 3. Let's go over to the 5. All right, so y'all know what I say all the time. 8 EMA. The SPY loves the 8 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So down, 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 down. And let's see if it bounces off that and continues down. Sending my whole Discord your way. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Didn't know you had a Discord, but yeah, awesome stuff. Thank you. I'll be here for both. Thanks, Henny. I'll be here too. Huge bear fake out. Possibly. Not in any position though, so. OM flying in on an Apache while the Ride of the Valkyries is blasting. I love it. I love it. It's awesome though, because where I do work, the Army is there too, and they've got their helicopters, so all day long they're flying in and out on their Apaches and their Chinooks and their Blackhawks, so it's really cool. It's really cool. I love it. I love what I do, man. I love my industry. SPY puts, educate the Redditors. So let's see here. Tech is currently just about flat. They're on the percentage-wise, they're, that big green candle, red candle. And all this is the shake and bake, baby. The shake and bake. If you play too early, you're going to get smoked. You're going to see that nice crispy aroma wafting from the oven, and that's going to call it the shake and bake, baby. You just got to play it smart. Play it smart. Have I ever experienced CV22s? I've never been in a CV22, but I love those things, man. It's incredible. They fly in and out all the time of our base, but I have not. The Marines actually come in and out, but I haven't flown one. I'd love to be inside one though. It's a phenomenal aircraft. It's just so unique. I love it. How do you update the time zone on TradingView? If you come down here and click, so right here, if you look at my TradingView, by the way, SPY is starting to be Tank City. If you click down here. You can check your time zone. Not in Chicago, though. I'm just in the same time zone as Chicago. Booyah, booyah, booyah. All right. Still looking at the, let's see. 416 puts currently trading at $1.17 each. May 28th. 416 calls, or I'm sorry, puts, $1.17 each. The VIX has bottomed out here. It's got a little green action going on. It's staying down. It's not growing, so we'll see. We'll keep a look on that. This is what the 1 minute looks like on the SPY. Here's what the 3 minute looks like. Little red candles there. XLF, man, it was green. It's since sold off. Holy smokes. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. What you got queued up? May 28th, 416 puts. That's going to be my first one I've got up there, and I'll switch over to the 420 calls in the same expiration in the event that I do that. I was still in the Marines with the CV22 is new, and one of them crashed with 18 brothers. Oh, man, yeah, that's terrible stuff. I hate hearing stories like that, man. I hate hearing stories like that. What's the shortcut to switch fast like that? You just click your numerical keys. So if you want to go to the 3 minute chart, you just hit the 3 key, hit enter. You want to go to the 5 minute chart? 5, enter. You want to go to the 15 chart? Guess what? 15, enter. There you go. Someone in here taught me that shortcut a couple weeks ago, and it's been awesome. Is it? Yep, that's exactly right, Kay. Do you expect volatility days? Is that why you are eyeing 3DTs? Yep, exactly right. I think there's going to be some volatile moves either way. Even if we are range bound, I think there'll be volatile moves up and down. So I just want to capture that a little bit. How often do you have to replace your keyboard you beat on that thing? I've actually had this keyboard since 2015. It's a Logitech wireless keyboard. I love it. So it's holding up pretty well. It's holding up pretty well. I've actually reached out to Logitech for a sponsorship on this thing, on this OM thing, because I love Logitech products. See if they want to do a little something. If anybody works in Logitech or knows somebody, hook me up. Hook me up. I'll plug all their products. Not worth swinging here. I agree. I am chilling like a villain right now. I have a wireless mouse from Logitech. Use it 10 years later, mostly no problems. Yep, me too. I got Logitech that too. Good stuff. Should get the MX keys. Yeah. Used to intern there 20 years ago. Doobie with the hashtag swing. All right. You were in at 213, out at 229 for 7%. First one in the morning. Feels good. Yeah, it does, Remy. Yeah, it does. Another reversal day? Probably. Might have a range day. We'll see. Put city, baby. I agree. We're just going to wait here and see how things shake. I don't want to get smoked on a bear trap. So XLF is definitely selling off. The SPY selling off as well. Kind of looks like yesterday morning, doesn't it? So XLK is up here as well. It popped. It's selling off. All right, somebody asked what are the crosses, or the little plus sign crosses on the squeeze lines means. And I'll just go over that real quick while we're waiting for things to shuffle. SPY is on the big downside sell-off. Currently at 418.09. And where is 14.09? That is at yesterday's close. So we're currently at yesterday's close. We'll see how things act. We're also at the point of control in 1 minute. That don't mean much. Way below the point of control in the 5 minute down here on this node. Popping right through that node, and we're currently at yesterday's close-ish level. Good, interesting to see where this thing goes, for sure. I'm gonna come out to the 1 minute, the 1 month real quick. All right, so 417 is the next level down of resistance, and then 415 will be the point of control, and also the gap fill from two pre-markets ago on Monday morning. And we'll see where this thing comes down here. VIX is starting to increase, and it's starting to look more and more like a put entry. I'm not going to jump the gun, though. I'm not going to jump the gun. Got a great thing going on. I got a cool little win streak. I don't want to blow that on a stupid entry. Do not want to blow that on a stupid entry. Yep, that's a good observation, Doug. Absolutely. We break if we break, because the VIX is increasing here. If the tech sector sells off and then SPY drops below that, I mean, it's going to be bloody. And guess what? I'm playing puts. So here we go. Let's see what's doing. That's selling off. Technology's selling off. Financial sector. That thing's selling off too. It's looking heavy, man. 0 DTEs. Just be careful with that. Be careful with that. All right, these things are currently trading at $1.38 each. May 28th, 416 puts. All right, so yeah, the squeeze momentum really indicator real quick. The crosses here are gray. You've got the black crosses. You've got the gray crosses. What this indicator is it measures momentum in the direction of travel here. So when you've got black crosses, that means you're in the squeeze, which means the bulls and bears are fighting out. Buyers and sellers are equal. They're fighting it out. Not too much price movement. 3 in a row means you're officially in the squeeze. So you've got obviously way more than 3. So we squeezed all the time, a long time right here. When you hit a gray cross, that means you've released that squeeze. The buyers or the sellers have taken over, and it's gone up or down. Depends where. So in this case here, like we've got the squeeze is released to the north. We've got the gray cross, which means the squeeze is released, upwards momentum. And then we had a big sell-off. It didn't even re-enter the squeeze. It immediately switched right back into the downside of the sellers. So the sellers took over, brought that down. It's just an indication of the release to the squeeze. The momentum is actually broke to one side or the other. I do not, Astreva. Today's a good opportunity for puts, I think, since AMC and GME are mooning. Well, I wouldn't correlate those, GMC and AMC. I would just, but yeah, it is a good opportunity for puts, but those are not necessarily technically correlated. They're just an anomaly that happens. 417.85 is a demand zone. It will bounce from there. It'll probably get a little support right there, yeah. I wouldn't say bounce necessarily, but definitely a little support. I wouldn't say you missed the best opportunity, Doug. I mean, you still have to realize we're only $1 off the day, so there's not too much price movement yet. I mean, it did sell off, but if this thing pops down, there's going to be plenty of movement. Don't worry about that. Plenty of movement. Got a little green action coming in right here. On that, that's still a little red on that. The XLK. Let's look at XLF. This final sector here got a little green coming in, so we'll see if we get a little leveling out. Was that just a little pop or what? So yesterday, if you remember, I played this bounce. I'm not playing this bounce this morning. Good stuff. I love it. 442 people watching. We got 60 more people until we hit the 500 goal. Do I need to start just saying AMC and GME over and over again to get people here? Just kidding. I'll never do that. Big old green candle on the SPY. Coming up and touching the point of control. All the point of control, it is a big fancy way to say that's where a lot of volume is. So it's a big fancy word. The POC line on the volume profile changed with the time frame. How do you interpret that rather than the time frame POC is worth as point of control? All right. So yeah, we just talked about that. The point of control is time dependent because it takes into account the volume across that particular time frame. So this is a 3-minute chart. It takes into account 3-minute candles and adjusts accordingly. If you go out to the 1-month chart, it'll show you the volume distribution based on the entire past month. So here, you can see it actually plays out. The point of control is at 415, but look, we had consolidation here. So you see in the past month, there's been a lot of consolidation right at that level. So of course, the most volume is going to be right there. Hence, the point of control will be there. You just have to look at the different time frames. And that's why you have to look at all time frames. So you have what's called time frame continuation. The more time frames agree with each other, the more confident you can be in a play. By the way, VIX is starting to fall off. Everything else is starting to flatten out a little bit. We may get a bit of a bounce here. We'll see. Or at least some consolidation. I bought 0 DTEs. It was down 10%, sold. Now I've been up 8. Part of the game. Part of the game, unfortunately. So we got about 10 minutes till we form our morning ranges. I'm going to go ahead and form the top range because it looks like we have formed the highs of the morning range. We'll put one right there. Booyah. I'm going to change this to blue. I normally use blue for this range, and we'll see where the bottom is. We still got another 10 minutes. I'm going to go further DTE and lower the delta today. Maybe I'll make profits this week, and nothing feels worse than giving back profits. You're dang right. You're dang right. A little bit of green, a little bit of green. All right, let's zoom out a little bit higher and get a little more perspective. I like to have a lot of perspective. So last time we were in this range, and let's put a red line here. Or what's a different color I can use? Let's put one right here. Let's do pink. Here we go. All right, so last time we were in this range, look, this let's see, hold on a second, 418 level, which we're on the cusp of breaking red, by the way. I mean, you got this huge propensity for this SPY to stay right here. And right there, which means, if you see a lot of consolidation at this range, and, from a macroeconomic standpoint, that means the buyers and sellers are assigning a fair value to that price. And they think, they agree that 418-ish is a fair value for the stock. That's why you see a lot of equilibrium right there. A lot of consolidation, a lot of bounces and support and resistance off this particular number. And until we break that, with volatility, we may stick here for a little bit. So Julie, one of my awesome, loyal people here in the Super Chats, has crossed over to the Patreon and decided to support there. I love it. Thank you very much, Julie. Awesome stuff, man. Y'all keep on coming out and supporting the OM brand, and it's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for your continued support, Julie. Awesome stuff. I also have a lot of other people too, man. A lot of other people have come out and joined up, and it's awesome stuff. So they want to be a part of the community. They want to help grow it, and I definitely appreciate that. Do you get notification for Patreon subs? I do. I do get them. What was your entry trigger for the first 30 minutes yesterday? When are you going to start creating an ASMR channel? People keep saying that, ASMR channel. I don't know. Should I do that? All right. Where was your trigger entry for yesterday? So yesterday, it was everything with tech was very, very green yesterday in pre-market, like 1.5%, very, very green. And what caused me to do that was more of a sentiment play. I thought we sold off too much too fast. So I bought the bottom, and I got a little bit of a bounce. We made 8%. I didn't get the bounce I wanted. I wanted a little more aggression. And that's why when I didn't see it, I exited the position. I'm not playing it now because there was too much weakness coming into the pre-market. When I see the big sell-off and then it continues, I don't want to necessarily play the bounce. Yesterday was pretty aggressive. So like here's the morning. Everything was bright green. 1.5% tech. We raged in the morning and boom, we sold off, and I bought here, sold here. I played the bounce because I thought this was too much too fast, and of course we all know how that played out. I mean, I did good, but if I would have held that thing for 10 more seconds, I would have been red. I promised background music yesterday. I don't know. See, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Who wants background music? I'll put on background music. I don't know if you can even vote in here, but some people say they hate it. Some people say they love it. I just, I'll do what y'all want. Where's the mug merch? I had a quote ready to go, ready to pull the trigger on with the merchandise or with the coffee cup merchandise, and they gouged me, and it turned into a $17 thing. So I'm still trying to find it. I've contacted like 15 different manufacturers for cups, and I can't find one that's going to give me a price that people actually pay for a cup. All right, so people don't want background music. Okay. Play Sandstorm by Darude. That's an old one. That's an old one. Speaking of which, I do have 2 supporters of the Scott Stapp Cameo Fund on the Venmo. All the Venmo funds will be used for the Scott Stapp's Cameo. So if you do want that to be a part of it, go ahead and throw some money in the Venmo. Awesome stuff. Even if it's only 50 cents. Do you listen to music while flying? I do not. I do not. I'd pay real money for a Made in the USA thick coffee mug. Yep. I know, but I just I don't think people are gonna pay $20 for a coffee mug. Do I know Scott Stapp? I do not know him. I wish I did. I don't know him. It just they have that Cameo app where you can pay him $300, and he'll do a cameo, a customized video, like 1 minute long. If I could buy calls on the channel success, I would. Thank you. I would do a little insider trading and join you on that one, James. Cameo, you mess with my name. You're silly. You're crazy. You're crazy. I love y'all first responders. It's good stuff. You got a good personality. You back up the old Tundra to the put depot yet? Not yet. Not yet. Certainly in this consolidation range. Got 5 more minutes until we form our ranges here. And I'm not nitty. Can you listen to music when you fly? Is that allowed? If you are on, no. In a military aircraft, you're not allowed to per se. That's all I'll say to that. In civilian aircraft, when I'm doing a long trek on a civilian aircraft when I'm flying by myself, yeah, I'll throw in a little music. If it's once I'm like, I'll pipe it into my Bose headset down, like low, because you still need to hear air traffic control. Like your air traffic control, your eyes and ears. So you can't drown out air traffic control. Yeah, I'm feeling you, MMA. I have a subscription to a non-licensure music thing where I can download non-licensed music. So, all right, Q. Man, look at that red candle on the Q. Where's the Fs? Sideways here. Tech selling off there. Man, look at that. Holy smokes. Okay. All right, so the puts I was looking at are $1.37 each right now. They're kind of still trading flat. If we're at $1.36, $1.37, and right here. Did you know Captain Sully? No, I don't. I wish I did. I've met a person that was on that aircraft, but I've never met Captain Sully, unfortunately. I'd love to know him. Incredible story. Incredible story. OM woke up feeling spicy with 0 due to ease. Yep, I was. Nice 11%, Whitler. Nicely done. Coming out with the early put. I love it. Yep, I feel you, Cammy. I'm feeling you. So what I'm going to do is let this, I've got this morning sell-off. Obviously, I didn't take that. I'm going to let this thing play out here for a few more minutes, and we'll formulate a plan. New to Spy Game, testing out OM. Love it. Love it. Glad you're here, Glitch. Glad you're here. A little bit of green forming there. All right, so we're currently at yesterday's, we're approaching yesterday's lows. Yesterday's lows are way down here. This 417.62 level. We're approaching that. I'm sure there is, Howard. I'll take a look at it. I haven't looked too much into that side. I think I'll take a look at it. All right, this guy is gone. He's posting too much crap. Let's see. Put user in timeout. There you go. All right, there we go. All right, Howard, here you go. I just added you as a mod. There you go. Go forth and conquer. Thank you. Do you think SPY is going to spiral downward past the 417 volume resistance? It all depends on volatility. And right now, volatility is increasing. I think it could. And you got 417, you've got the 415 levels. I think 415 is going to be that bounce, that real support. If we blast through this lower low of the day, though, it'll be bloody. It'll be bloody. There will be blood. OM is doing Friday DTEs right now. That is correct. That is correct. All right, so right here, we're currently at the bottom. Green candle just got sold off. Looking definitely bearish. Do you think you can reach the 415 point of controls today? I think we could. It's not that big of a drop down. I think we could. Too slow with the, yeah, I try to get that in there. My bad. Best mods and sliced bread. Thanks, Howard. Yeah, Howard is an incredible mod. He does good stuff. Howard the Responsible. Do I weigh more on the tech side than other sectors? It depends. You know, if you got to look at the whole market around. You can't singularly connect everything, and it's going to be linear all the time. You have to look at the whole market, and the market is a living, breathing thing. Sometimes the financial sector is going to support SPY while tech drops, and the other way around. You just got to look at the market as a whole, not particular market conditions. It's exactly one of the many reasons why I love not holding anything overnight. It allows me to make those on the fly, discretionary observations. SPY does look heavy. It does indeed look heavy. VIX is getting a little sell-off right now. VIX is still downtrending on the overall. Yep, morning range is set. Thanks, Luca. Appreciate that. Thanks for the reminder. And the morning range is set. Let's set this here. Okay, there we go. There's the morning range. It's a bigger morning range than yesterday. We're what? $2 range, 419.18 to 417.75, or a little less, $1.50. So I have positions yesterday, then bought more today, then sold all of it today as well. The pattern, this is the pattern still. It depends what you bought. It depends what you bought. Is volatility predictable? I think the whole nature of volatility is unpredictable. That's the nature of volatility. So I would say no. I guess you could, in a way, on the flip side, you can kind of expect a certain volume of volatility. It's just to what direction. I guess to dial down on your question there. So news is one of them. I absolutely, like, the inflation fears are very much prevalent right now. You've got the PCE coming out on Friday. You've got the long weekend of people not wanting to necessarily hold overnight, so they're going to be exiting positions. So yeah, you can expect an increase of volatility, but to what direction? So yes and no. How do the VIX and SPY correlate? That's a loaded question. People usually assume that the VIX goes down, SPY goes up, and the other way around. Although you could say, from a historical standpoint, that does happen a lot of the time, if not most, but that's not technically associated. They're not they're not inversely related from a technical standpoint. It's not like SPY goes up, it's definite that VIX is going to go down. It's just the level of volatility in the move of the market. So VIX is a way of saying the market anticipates a certain level of move in the underlying, which is the SPY or the market. So if the market expects a large move, volatility is going to spike. Same thing with implied volatility in your options. All right, a little bit of green action coming here right off the bounce. And we bounced off yesterday's lows-ish, which is this 417.75 level, which was almost at. We did break through one candle yesterday. But look, we bounced off the low twice and we popped through it once. And here we are. So that may be a good resistance point or support. Sorry. Do you have a trade journal? Yes, I do. I'm going to be posting that today. Today, you're finally going to get that trade journal. I did post it a couple months or weeks ago. It wasn't as robust as I have today. I made a little changes to it to clean it up, make it good for y'all. I do have a trade log though, so be on the lookout. It'll happen today. It'll be in an Excel sheet. I'll post it on Google Drive and I'll post a link to the Discord. If you are new to the channel, because we've had, I think we had 70, 80 more people join the channel last night, the YouTube. So if you are new to the channel, please join the Discord. I promise you it's the best trading resource on the internet today. I will stamp my name on that and hide behind it. So please join the Discord. A lot of cool resources, a lot of cool people. Not only from me, but just from everybody. There's a lot of cool information. Not to mention, it's cool to bounce your ideas off other people and really learn. So thanks, Howard. Appreciate you putting that in there. You can also join me on Instagram, which is options.millionaire. Options.millionaire. Just Venmo to the Scott Stapp Fund. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. This one is going, all the proceeds to the Scott Stapp Fund will be going directly to the Cameo. So I won't be touching a dime of that, and I'll screenshot it. So just for transparency, y'all know where that money's going to. So the second I hit $300 on the Venmo, if I get 600 people to donate 50 cents a piece, we'll hit that, and I'll get Scott Stapp to give us a video for all of us, customized video. Marcel says, thanks everyone for all your help. Made enough profit from this morning to buy a sheet of plywood. Maybe. Dude, what'd you do? 0 DTEs? Trading joke. Man, the price of lumber is insane. The price of lumber is insane. I'm a very passionate woodworker. Like, one of my big time hobbies is woodworking. I've built a great deal of furniture in my house. I custom built the cabinets that you see, or the shelves and the desk that I am currently sitting at. I did that. So, and I haven't done a single project just because I refuse to pay $85 for a sheet of plywood. It's insane. My mind can't wrap around paying $85 for a sheet of plywood. I was about to build a pergola this year, but it went from like $4,500 for just the lumber package to $9,000 for fine sawn cedar for my pergola. So that's insane. The price of wood is crazy. POC is automatically computed. That is right. That is right. That is the line on the volume profile. So this is the volume profile. That's the point of control. It's computed by the equations. Right now, I'm currently on the 3-minute chart. You definitely have some green action coming in right here. Let's take a look around the market. K is flat right here. It popped and then went flat. XLF, same thing. We got this little V recovery. And now we got the SPY right here bouncing off the point of control. Let's see if it bounces. Please add a woodworking in the Discord. We're actually going to start keeping all the hobby talk in the hobbies room. We kind of consolidated. We do have a lot of channels, so we're trying to narrow that down. So we combine like the firearm, the gaming, all that stuff in the hobbies channel. What's the pink 417.60 line? That is yesterday's lows. I just put that on there for my frame of reference. I can delete that here. You know what? I'll just do this right here. 525 lows. There you go. And you know what? We'll make this pink as well. There you go. Yes, I mean, steel is crazy. Steel is crazy. New Zealand says, you're a carpenter. You feel bad giving overpriced quotes. It's crazy, man. You know, my father-in-law owns his own electric company. So, I mean, he's the same way. My brother-in-law owns a plumbing company. He's the same way. They can't, the price of materials is outrageous. Not only that, it's hard to even get your hands on materials. Like all the companies here, they're not quoting jobs more than 1 week out because the prices are so crazy. They refuse to quote a job more than that because the materials quotes. It's nuts. Okay, so right here, we've touched the point of control, and we've rounded off. We've just bounced off here, and currently got a little sticking point right there. We'll see what happens. The sign of inflation is really. Inflation's already here. Whatever comes out of Jay Powell's mouth, it's already here. So you can't refute that. It's here. Now it's at the point of the economic implications of the inflation. The second he comes out and says, I need to pull back on asset purchases, and the market and SPY goes to 360, told you so. Told you so. Until then, though, we'll keep playing it. Calls on OM Dynasty. Thanks, B. Appreciate that. Yep, with this low volume here, we'll see what happens. Built a 2030 deck last summer. I think I'm going to part it out this. tear it out and sell it. That's funny. That's funny. Do you think the housing market will crash? I do. I think the discrepancy between the actual economic conditions of this market, and then you've got the housing market and the securities market, is so displaced from reality. I think it's only a matter of time for sure. Of course, it's those are usually the last words of any person saying that. But do we trade Jay Powell's announcements? I do not. I do not hold Jay Powell announcements. I buy after. I'll play them right after, but I won't hold through. We will play the move to 360. I've taken that off too. I've taken the MACD off. It's still on my it's on my E-Trade, but not on here. So yeah, right now the Q is getting a bounce. F is getting a bounce. Let's see, the VIX is still downtrending. Like, we had some peaks, some spikes in VIX, like in bounces, but it's still downtrending. It's still downtrending. Can you just buy puts and hold till close? Or you're saying if we pop through the bottom? I mean, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Man, look at this bounce coming in on the SPY. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know where y'all live. I'm sure it's the same around the country, but the housing market here is absolutely insane. My neighbor just bought a house for over 2.5 times what we paid for it 5 years ago. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Didn't even have to put it on the market. Didn't even have to put a sign out. The second he contacted a realtor and says, I'll have a buyer for you this week, don't even have to put a sign out. It's insane. I bought puts exactly at the wrong time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Look at that. Look at that bounce right off of there. So that sell-off, VIX is tanking right now. XLF is rebounding. The Qs are rebounding. And maybe we just play this range. We'll see. We'll play the range. Yeah, it's crazy, B. It's crazy. If you are now a Patreon member or new, or you have in this past week, please make sure you have your Discord credentials linked to your Patreon account, because that'll get you access to the Patreon general chat room, the voice chat, and the text chat. And that's where we'll be talking exclusively in there, and I do our pre-market chats. All-time high at the end of Friday. I don't think so. I don't think we'll hit all-time high. I mean, that's just my guess. I don't mean to Dr. Phil that. I just don't think we will. Got 2 houses paid off. I'm chilling, no worries. Great job, Moonlight. I love it. I assume investment properties, Moonlight. Good stuff. Cool stuff. Do you typically use smaller position size if you're playing in the range? I don't play. Oh, look, I'll clarify your statement. I don't play the middle of the range. I'll play the either ends of the range. I don't play middle of the range. However, yes, when I'm playing a range day like this and I'm playing bounces, I usually take smaller position sizes. Trend days, I'll usually go higher position sizes, or if we break the ranges and bust out, I'll take higher position sizes. Just made 10% off that bounce. Good job, Andre. Good job. Love it. I love it. Both investment property. Awesome stuff, man. That is the name of the game. Name of the game. Where do rich people put their money? Where do rich people make their money off of? Is it the stock market? Nope. Real estate. The real estate market in the entire world encompasses the stock market 100-fold. Rich people put their money in real estate. And that's the end goal. That's the end goal. Bonds are shooting up. Let's take a look. Yeah, they are. Look at that. Holy smokes. VIX is falling off. Things are starting to look bullish. Things are starting to look bullish. Maybe that was a little bit of a bear trap. We'll see. We'll see. If anyone is looking to sign up for a E-Trade account or a Webull account for that matter, or a TradingView account, please let me know. I've got those links in the affiliation room for the OM affiliation, and we'll both be able to get some rewards if you use those links. You click those links to go sign up for your stuff. Can you explain 3-minute interval over using the 1 minute or less in seconds? There's too much noise there. The 1 minute, I've never even looked at the seconds chart. That's insane. There's no value in that. The 1 second chart, the 1 minute chart, there's not much value there because it's an instantaneous snapshot. It doesn't show you any trends. It fakes you out. When I used to play the 1 minute chart, it caused me more false entries than it did me any good because it bounced all over the place. It gives you false entries. So I always play the 3 and the 5. It just gives you more trend data. And that's the whole goal here. Trend. Play the trends. The more you stick with the trend, the higher probability you're going to have good plays. I'm glad someone called me. I didn't buy puts and now I'm green. Yeah, it's crazy. I prefer 3-5 for confirmatory price action. That's absolutely right, Beans. That's absolutely right. What do you get using your affiliate link for TradingView? You talking about monetary? I think I get a percentage of your if you pay for it. I get a percentage of your monthly thing, and it doesn't come out of your stuff. That's what they pay me to promote TradingView. What is the Webull link? Let me get it for you. There you go. All right, so 8 EMAs are about to cross on the 3 minute, 8 and 21. I just did it again. Let's come up here. Let's delete that message. Remove. Okay. About to cross. We're coming up, approaching on the 5 minute, and the VIX is dropping off hard. What do we get? Oh, you get some sort of monetary kickbacks. I think it's up to $30 per. So that's what they explained to me. Is they told me that once they sign up, and I think you have to hold the account for a month, and then you actually get those proceeds into your account. Up to $30 is what they explained to me. I've been getting better every day on entry and exit once I stopped using 1 minute charts. Yeah. Started using 3 minutes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Veteran is speaking some awesome stuff in the SPY Exchange channel right now. Some really good clarification on the ranges is what we play, and a good statement on how to be more successful. Man, the SPY is bouncing hard. Currently, up here, VIX is tanking. Lower of the day. The VIX just dropped to lower of the day, so that is falling off a cliff. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And we'll see what happens. Things definitely starting to look bullish for sure. Squeeze is happening. Squeeze is happening. I love it. I love it. I love it. Viking Trader just changed their pledge from $5 to $20. They joined the tier 2 on the Patreon. Thank you, Viking Trader. Awesome stuff. I know you're a big supporter of the super chats as well, so thank you for supporting the Patreon. I love it. I love it. Thoughts on the F moving this hard? It could just be a play. You know, they're just putting money in here to get to bring this up. So I'd have to look around the market to see what is bringing this up. TradingView, I'm not having a problem with TradingView today. Since we're staying with the morning ranges, this action right now is what considered... No. Right now, this is a range day. Trend day, if we pop the top of this and go, that would turn to a trend. Right now, we're in the range. We're popping the range. So until you break out one of these lines, this is going to be a range day. Green candle just sold off. Yep. I'm not buying yet, Cammy. We're right in the range here, so this is a good time to get chopped up. I don't want to buy right here. It does, Sheldon. It does. Anything on any move under no volume is not a sound move. Although the VIX is tanking, absolutely tanking. Are you still doing 7 DTE, and how many strikes do you go with? Right now, I'm doing 2 DTEs today. My decision was between the 28th or the 1st, and I did not want to incorporate the long weekend. Plus, I knew with the volatility, I want to kind of bring that into my cross check a little bit. So I elected to go with the 28th, where do 2 DTE. My forward calls are up 150% today. Nice. I actually have 1 or 2 forward shares. When I signed up for Webull back in the day, they gave me forward shares for signing up. Oh, Cole, yeah. I'm going to take a look at that thing here. This weekend, I'm actually really looking forward to this long weekend. It's rare because usually I don't like long weekends because I'm out of trading. But I've got so much to catch up on. It's like hair on fire. I'm enjoying the extra time to really focus on tidying up the Discord, answering a bunch of questions, and kind of getting things up to speed. So I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of DMs too. So watch the 8 or watch the 5 EM or watch the 8 EMA on the 5 minute chart here. So let's see if it forms support on this uptrend. What is Ford doing? Everyone keeps talking about. Ford's rocketing. Wow. Okay. I'll take a little Ford. Nice, nice, nice. $15-minute chart bounced right off that 34 EMA. It's bounced twice there and there on the 15-minute chart. So we're almost there. Didn't quite get there. I own $12 strikes in Ford. Nice, nice. Check out Tesla. Tesla, man, they're volatile as crap. Up and down, up and down. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep. Fords are nice. I love my Tundras, man. I love Toyotas. If Tundras ever come out with an electric model, then we'll be talking. Then we'll be talking. $523 people watching the live stream. Bam, we broke 500 for the first time. Awesome stuff. Thank you all for being here. 500 people are tuning in to watch a little SPY action. I love it. Fantastic. So currently right now, we are in this range, right in the middle. We're kind of sandwiching right here. We're on the 5-minute chart. The 8 is the price action is currently pounced up here. And we want to start to see the reshuffling of these EMAs if we do become more bullish. So in the event that we keep on climbing, 821.34 needs to reshuffle to the upside and go from there. But right now everything's definitely got a big bounce. And now are we consolidating for another leg up to head up to this volume node up to the top, or do we bounce right back down and play the range? We back this down and play the range. It was minus 104 few days ago. Heck, 2 weeks ago we were 4,000 people in Reddit, and here we are 7,000. We grew 3,000 people in 2 weeks. It's incredible. It's incredible. People want simplicity. You can say what you want about other stuff, but people want simplicity. Is this the best trading system out there? Who knows? I won't claim that. However, it's very simple, it's very effective, and it's very consistent. 5, 10, 15%. My system is not sexy. It's not sexy. I can't flash big old fancy numbers all over the screen with those stupid thumbnails of my goofy face because it's not sexy. But it's simple. It's simple. It's simple. Yep, dude replied to someone and it all saw it. There you go. Do you want to sit in front of a computer all day sorting through Tesla and Amazon and news and all this nonsense? Or do you want to focus your efforts on the sectors and SPY? Learn how to play it, learn how to read the market, make a trade, go live your life. Who wants to sit in front of a computer all day? I do it because I want to teach y'all. But make your trade, get your profits, go hang out with the family. There you go. I sit in front of a computer all day. Whitler. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is we're currently reaching the top of this morning ranges, and what we're going to do if this is a range day is play puts, play calls, play the bounces, play the rejections, quick scalps off of the range rejections. So if we bounce off here, we go down. If we bounce here, we go up. And we play that accordingly. Now if we pop and go through, we play calls up and up and away. And if this turns into a trend day, we'll play that accordingly. So that's my really strategy right now, is play the ranges. If it's a scalp day, where you play the inside ranges, smaller position sizes, quicker, smaller profits. I'm not looking for 30% on range bounces. I'm looking for 5 to 12%. I want to see a bounce, pick up the downside, get out. Don't be greedy. Take your position, take your profits, and get out. If it's a trend day, then a little bit larger position sizes, a little more confidence, and you let this thing run a little bit more. I find it fun, but you got to take breaks. You do. That's why in 2 weeks I'm going on that 3-day vacation. So I'm looking forward to it, getting away, getting out of the office, getting out of the house. Making money is sexy. You're dang right, Augustin. You're dang right. I saw on Facebook poster at Discord offering love stream plays for $175 a month. Wow. You posted all my plays. I love it, Cammy. You're a follower. I love it. I love it. You're loyal. I appreciate that. $175. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I charged an 18-year-old kid $175 to view my stuff. That's terrible. The only trend is a red in my account. Well, let's change that, Tyler. Let's change it. Are you new here? I hope not. Let's see it. Let's see it. Bald is the new sexy. Ooh, I like that. I like that. My wife thinks so. That's for sure. Would you inherently make more money on puts because VIXs generally rise while SPY drops? I wouldn't say inherently, but you just got to play the right move. You got to read the move. Loyalty. Yep. Well, I'm loyal to y'all, so that's OnlyFans pricing, not OM pricing. That's hilarious. I've done some trials with trading subscriptions, and it's a complete ripoff. Yeah, I mean, because they don't teach you nothing. They don't teach you. Listen to me. They don't teach you nothing. They don't teach you nothing. No, they don't teach you anything. It's ridiculous. You're paying. I haven't even seen $1,000 a month. It's like really, $1,000 a month. In my research and building this Discord, because I had no idea what Discord was, I did look at some high level Discords, like super high level, and it's crazy. They have 100,000+, 30,000+, 50,000+, and they're riddled with losing plays and then boo-hoo explanations about why they lost. It's not that hard. Like, yeah, I just took a bad setup, and here's why. I'm not boo-hooing. I'm not apologizing, because it is what it is. It's part of the game. So. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And, having to pay for that stuff, I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, back to the SPY. Let's see what's going on. Currently near the top of the range. For $1,000 a month, I'd be paying for it and try to, yeah, absolutely. $1,000 a month. It's crazy. Literally, $9.99 a month. I've seen it. It's insane. Alrighty. I pay $245 a month for a Discord and love it. Well worth it, I think. Trap stocks. Will the IV of your specific contract rise along with the VIX, or is it fixed when you buy it? I wouldn't say it's fixed. It's an assigned value from the market. So if I buy a put option that says 38 theta, it means throughout the day I will lose 38 cents on the contract automatically if the price stays constant. The whole variable there is if the underlying stock price remains relatively constant, yes, 38 cents per day is the rate of theta. If you buy a contract overnight, hold it overnight, the price opens the same amount it closed, you can expect that 38 cents. I pay nothing for OM and love it. Yeah, me too. I'm glad you're here. It doesn't make sense to me that a successful millionaire trader charging money to make your plays slightly more likely to win. Yep. Yep. If you are a true entrepreneur, if you are a true trader who is that successful, you can build a business around your product without charging 18-year-olds $200 a month. What is my actual trade? I'm not in any position yet. I'm just hanging out here. I'm just hanging out. Hoping someone get that merch soon. Yep, it's coming. It's coming. I already got the stickers ordered. You're right, Bob, blah, blah. I work for a bank investment team now. We don't pay that much for research. It's crazy. So we got the EMAs converging here. It is starting to flag. Let's see to the top of the range. Pretty much around the market, looks like we've consolidated right in this area. Nothing too grotesque yet. And we're going to see what happens. If we come up with this green flag right here, I'll have my puts ready to go on the event of scalping this. A quick scalp. Quick scalp off the top of the range. I'll play some puts. Get out 5, 6, 8%, whatever it is. 10%. If not more. If we can fall back to down here, you can yield a good amount. You can yield a good amount. If this thing does bounce or just climb right through and puncture through under volume, under some little aggression, then we'll take some calls. Go from there. Italian pinch again. Yeah, Roto. Yeah, Rotor. Gotta love Bob's name. Bob blah blah. Bob blah blah. It's fun to say. I'm inclined to agree with you, Cammy. I'm inclined to agree with you. Whitler coming in on the puts. Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. Not quite convinced yet, Whitler. Not quite. I'm almost with you, but not quite. Not quite. Do you prefer Cody or Whitler? Just question. If you're listening, which one do you prefer? Cody. All right, there you go, Cody. I've been calling you Whitler. I've never seen Arrested Development, so I don't. He explained that to me. I don't know that. I don't know that reference, but yeah. I don't care, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, in my life, I've always had to explain to go by my first or middle name. I don't care either way. You can call me whichever. For those that do know me. All right. If y'all have noticed, I updated. I did a little server maintenance last night. I added a few channels. I added the Get Started channel, the Facts channel, and the channel list. The channel list you probably won't be able to see. I'm still updating it, but I'm going to start throwing a lot of frequently asked questions about both my system, general questions about my system and the actual server itself in that Facts channel. So please go take a look at that. I'll be answering some generic questions. It won't be about the nitty gritty of my system, but that'll be just my overview. And you can check that out. And I'll be adding to it as the days and weeks go on. So let me know what you think. Also, if you have any more ideas for the server, throw them in the ideas to make this Discord better channel. I'll do what I can to implement the ideas that I like. You don't read Bob Blablaw's blog? Nope, I don't read that one. Y'all crazy. All right, getting a little red right here. Let's look at the 3. 8 is currently crossed through 21 and 34 up here. I'm currently using about the 8 as support all the way up on the 3-minute chart. On the 5, y'all know SPY loves the 8 EMA on the 5-minute, and it's not really, it's not making me wrong. We bounced off the 8, we trended on the 8 all the way down, and then we finally popped through it. Now we're using it as support. Let's see if that holds true, at least until it compresses between the top of the range. And where'd my VP? I just got an error on my VP volume profile. Let's see if this compresses between the 8 and the top of the range and get a little shuffle. VIX right now is bottomed out. It appears it's forming a base at the bottom. If we do get a bounce on the VIX, looks for a little more volatility coming into the market. Currently down 2.5%, 2.6. And we're just watching. No plays yet. I've got loaded up, chambered, 416 puts and the 420 calls and the May 28th expiration. I could use a Meet the Mods Titans overview. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I know some people don't want to really give their full background, especially the big guys that are really, really good. So, yeah. There we go. Got it back. Getting a little bounce off this ADMA. Got the Italian pinch for those who always have a sense of humor right there. The little convergence of the 8 and 21 right here. Bouncing up to the top of the range. This takes a lot of patience. That's the name of the game. Name of the game is patience. You got chopped out this morning. Yep. Apologize, Pure Football, but that's why I wait. I wait for things to shuffle out. Sure, you missed a little downside here. Sometimes I'll play this stuff, rarely, but yeah. Definitely blah blah blah. I would love to hear their experience as well. Part of my idea is to have those who are successful in this racket to join my podcast every now and then to kind of give their expertise and say their 2 cents. And actually, I want to bring on different areas of expertise as well. I don't want this to be just about necessarily options trading, my podcast. I want it to be about general finance in general, to help everybody. That's what I love to do. I think that's how my personality will shine, is talking about all these subjects. I'd love to have real estate moguls, investing moguls, entrepreneurial moguls, business owners, everybody on this podcast to give their input and how they became who they were and what they want to say and give their 2 cents. And that's my goal. So I'd like to bring all the Titans on there. So if you are a Titan listening to my voice and you want to join the podcast to come on as a guest speaker, let me know. We'll get you scheduled. Send me a DM if you're interested. I know I've already had a few people. Volume is so anemic. Bringing in the big words. Less than 10 million. Crazy. You're definitely right, Eric. You're definitely right. Are you bringing in the 528 since Monday's a holiday? The 0-2 DTE theta burn got to be quick. Yep, you are going to be quick, and that's my intention, to be quick. That's why I chose shorter DTE so I can capture that volatility, get a bigger play on a smaller underlying price movement. And yes, I didn't want a contract that was going to build in a 3 days of expiration. What are the Titans? I want to be a Titan. Titans are the guys that are very analytical and very well trusted in our Discord. And if you look in the Titans SPY chat room, they talk about their strategies in SPY, and they're only allowed to talk in it, only them. And just guys that are very trusted in this community that do very well, and they help us out. Market is closed Monday. Yes, the U.S. market is closed for Memorial Day. I wouldn't say abandon that indicator, the RSI. I've kind of dropped it out for now because I'm relying so heavily on volume and price analysis. I've kind of dropped it out of the RSI. I found that the closer and closer I brought this system in, it became less and less prevalent. When I was trading longer term stuff, it was very important. Now that I'm trading quick stuff, I don't really necessarily use it. I just found myself not even looking at it. I could bring it back in though. It's kind of like a toolbox. You don't use all your tools at once. Sometimes you need a hammer. Sometimes you need a screwdriver. Sometimes you need a hacksaw. You just change things out as you need them, as long as you're familiar with the indicators and you like to use them. Yes, I'm waiting to see one of two things. We're currently nearing the top of the range. Do we bounce off the top range and come down, or do we climb and pop through the top range and go on to further highs? And that's what I want to do. I'd love to play some puts on a range, then calls off the bounce on the inside range, play this chop. However, you never want to play the inside of the range. I just want to play the top ends of the range. Yep, fewer indicators the better. You don't need a bunch of lines drawn all over your stuff. So big money, Cody. Big money. 40 cents. I love it. Do I read much into candle patterns? I do. You do need to learn how candles are formed. You do need to know what candles are and how they work. So yeah, you could say I do. Yep, very tiny candles. Very tiny candles. All right. Drop the trading with that for a second. The Italian pinch is holding this pinch for a long time already. It is. It is. You got to release the bobbity boopy, man. Let's go. Let's go to the 3. This is the SPX starting to roll a little bit. Bread candle forming on their SPY here. Nice, Cammy. Nice, Cammy. Red candle's getting bought up. See this little, you see this node? This is called a volume node. And every time you see this little shelf, it's a node. So right there, it's 418.80-ish. And we're sticking right to it. That big old red candle immediately got bought up. Come on now, quit doing that. All right, here. Let's see if we can make ourselves a little money this morning. Bounced right off a VWAP. The VIX is starting to increase, though, so be on the lookout there. Be aware of your surroundings before you start jumping into something. The VIX is starting to increase. I did not make an entry. I did not. Did bounce right off the VWAP on the 1 minute. That doesn't matter, though. Let's go to the 5. And bounce right off the 5. So here we go. See what happens. Yep, no plays yet. That's little sideways chop. And as we chop more in this area, you'll see this node start to grow more and more as we hang out here longer and longer. So while we're waiting, if anybody has any questions, throw them at me. Throw them at me. I think someone had a question. Did I miss a question? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. If anybody had a question, throw them at me. AMC, a good play right now. I don't talk about AMC, GameStop, all that stuff. Completely irrational. It's not based in any kind of financial reality at all. So I'm going to make some breakfast. The chop is making me hangry. Go get something. Go get something. Puerto Rico, man. I hope you got some good food down there. I would love to get some good Puerto Rican food. Spy is waiting for me to buy puts and then I'll break out in all-time highs. You're silly. How can I set up the same theme? We can go over, I'm going to do a video here on my TradingView setup. You could also, I think, follow my profile, which is just Options Millionaire. If you want to search for my profile on Options Millionaire in TradingView, you can find it. Do you have your extended hours on, Julie? That seems to be the biggest one that changes things, is your extended hours, which is down here to the bottom right, EXT. Here, you know what? I'm going to, let's see here. AMC. Options chain. Let's look at some IV. Holy smokes. So implied volatility right now for AMC on May 28th calls, in the money calls right now are 370%. 370%. So those premiums are incredibly expensive right now. Currently trading $18. It's up 11% today. But the $20 calls are up 324%. Implied volatility is 324%. That's insanity to buy those calls. So, wow. GameStop, I'm sure, is just as egregious. Yep, just as bad. I'm talking 350%, 280%, just ridiculous. Ridiculous. No, do not buy AMC calls. I'm not saying that, Cody. I was just looking at it out of curiosity. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying, Kunai. If you're gonna do anything, that's what I would say. Sell some calls. And then we can get into a discussion of a gamma squeeze. So yeah, but if you do grab that thing, if you do grab something like that, and all of a sudden the volatility for AMC drops off, or if it starts to plateau, and the predicted move is actually finished, and you get that IV crush, I mean the Vega will crush your position without you even having to do anything. So it's just insanity to trade IVs that high. You're already paying a premium for your premiums, no pun intended, or some pun intended. And then on top of that, you got to fight Vega. And then on top of that, you got to fight Theta. If you don't get the move you want, it's a bad situation. No will. Do not do it. That's true. Yep. All right, now that the squeeze momentum has, someone just asked this on the 5-minute chart, now that the squeeze momentum has shifted red to green, that means that the buyers have stepped in. Now, because of such low volume stuff, look how long it took for actually to get its green indication, even though we do have bullish action since an hour ago. It took an hour, or let's say 45 minutes to give us a bullish indication on the squeeze momentum. That means the squeeze is released to the upside. The buyers have stepped in and brought it up. It didn't even enter a squeeze. It just went right to a release to the top. Yep, Theta has won the morning. Won the morning. All right, here we go. We got a little buying action coming in here. It's approaching the top of this range, and I want to look for the rejection. I want to look for the rejection here. Potentially, Cammy, that we just got to see if this is going to reject the top of the range. So, May 28th, 416 puts. Right now, we're trading at 82 cents each. I've got them loaded, ready to go in the case I can scalp this rejection off the top of the range. So I'm not predicting that. I'm just saying I'm going to be ready. If it does reject, that's the play I'm going to be taking. XLK is starting to get a little red. Huge selling volume coming on XLK. Let's look at the XLF. Wait for confirmation. I'm not jumping the gun. I'm just preparing myself. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree. I'll spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. That's this right here. So XLF is starting to climb a little bit. The Q's definitely climbing. SPY right here. I've got puts loaded. Yep. Only rejects off the morning high. That's right. Thanks, Howard. It takes me about 2.5 seconds to switch from puts to calls. So if this thing does break the top, obviously we'll make the according play. It's just I'm being ready. Currently at the top in the morning high here. Let's see if do we attack pre-market highs or do we drop? We'll see. All right. Well, you got to look at the whole thing, Oreo. Like, if you're looking at clicking, sorry, I'll set my quantity, my contract quantity. Yeah, so you got to look at the whole thing. Yeah, I'm picking a delta there with the two DTEs and the strike, but look at the ratio between the delta and the premium price. That's how you figure out your overall percentage gain, your potential gain, percentage gain. There you go. Another way to look at it is probability. Some way to look at loose probability. I have I have May 28th, 416 puts chambered. I haven't bought anything yet. I'm particularly holding them up there in the case that we reject. Right now, it's looking pretty bullish, but we'll see. The VIX is 1812. Let's see here. The VIX is tanking. Another 2 big old red candles on the VIX. And SPY is continuing its grind. Well, Dave, what is the definition of delta? Delta is the amount that your premiums will move in the event that the underlying price, in this case SPY, moves $1. If SPY moves $1, the delta in your case, the price will change 27 cents. Well, what's that percentage change? You take the delta 27, you divide it by the price of the premium 80, you get the percentage change. Yes, if the further in the money you go, you get a higher delta, but your premiums are also much more expensive. So you're going to have a lower percentage gain. You may have 0.5, 0.6 delta, but you're going to have a $1.50, $2, $3 premium. Much less percentage gains. Are you in on calls if we break through the point of control? Not the point of control, it'll be the morning range. Let's see. We are through the top of the range here. Now, what I want is the follow through. I want confirmatory price action, which will probably be around the point of control. Yes, Julie. So what I got this green candle poking through. I want a follow-on candle to poke through here. Now, I really want to wait. I want to be very, very diligent here because it all depends on your confidence of how high you think you're going to go up. It's no volume. Yeah, it's no volume. I mean, look at this. It's just falling off. So you're right, Dave. You're right. You're welcome, Dave. These puts are currently trading 77 cents each. 420s are currently trading. Calls are currently trading at $1.32 each. See, this candle doesn't want to rain. Doesn't want to run. It's kind of sticking right here. 556 people watching. Can we get to 600 today? Can we get to 600 today? I love it. Q is starting to rage here. It's going up. XLF is increasing big time. SPY, little red candle there. Little red candle on the 5. Not yet, Will. Not yet, Will. I'm still waiting. Growth. See, you know, you got to wait for that follow through here because that thing popped the top of the range and now it's just sputtering off and we may get a rejection. So, got to wait for confirmatory price action. See, this is one of the things you have to be aware of, and I'll just vocalize my thoughts. Like my guts are telling me puts here. Like I'm screaming buy puts, and I'm holding off. I'm waiting. I'm trying to fight that urge. Wait for confirmatory price action. What's that song? My mind is telling me no. Whatever that song is, like I'm waiting for puts. I am not a singer. I apologize. I just broke your ears. If the drop, it might be soon. I agree. Bump and grind. Is that what that is? Yeah. Y'all are crazy. I watched the live stream for his random singing. I apologize for that. That's my 90s coming out, man. That's my 90s. Thanks, Mad Hatter. Thanks. All right, so you got this red candle completely rejected that top range. I do, ABD. I always use the pre-market candles. And stuck right here on the top of the range. Let's see what happens. Don Quixote. You're right. You're right. That's exactly right, Sonny. That's why I haven't entered position. My gut's telling me puts, but that's why I haven't entered position yet. That's the difference. It's okay to have those feelings. It's a whole different thing to act on those feelings. I believe I can fly. There you go. Little Batman reference. Good stuff. Squeeze my way is different on different time scales for sure. For sure. What are the bars for price call? What do you mean? Explain yourself. You're talking about these prices here? Right there? Hello, YG Dem. What up? Daily success. You're cracking me up. That's funny stuff. All right. Well, we're just waiting to hear this boring day. Right at the top of the range. Big old green pop. Red sold off. Let's go look at the Q. It's going a little higher. It's going a little higher. I'm going to delete these lines. That's yesterday's Q lines. Let's look at K. Trading sideways. Look at the F. Same thing. It's kind of mimicking SPY at the moment. ES is popping. SPX rolling right here. We're in the dip. We're in the eye of the storm. Hoping for some profit taken during the lunch hour. Have some puts. Yep. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Okay. Not much to talk about. What y'all got? What questions you got for me? Veterans is about to own Goog. That's hilarious. Oh man. Your GME calls are up 600% since yesterday. Yes, please don't be greedy. There's so many things going against you on that position. Do not be greedy. What's my favorite color? Green. How many strikes do you go with the OTM? I go for $2 to $3 strike, usually. And I've started to dabble in that, Cody. I have. Someone recommended it to me a couple weeks ago. It's great insight stuff. Great insight stuff. I think that kind of analytics. It's absolutely crucial. I can't believe it took me that long to actually start reading that thing. Negative, James. I've dropped it off this chart for now. I just find myself not looking at it as much right now because of the shorter time frame stuff. Best duty station where I'm currently stationed. Where I'm currently stationed for sure. What broker to use best for options? I currently use E-Trade. I can't attest to anything else because I've never used anything else. I mean, I dabbled in Webull a little bit, not for options. I can only test for E-Trade. Yeah, for sure, Cody, for sure. Once I finish it and I give my official stamp of approval on it, I'm going to be posting that and recommending that as well. Thanks, Hike. I'm listening, buddy. Awesome stuff. We are almost to 5,000 members on the Discord. Y'all go into the facts page and grab that link and share it. Get people to join. Let's hit 5,000. Let's try to do it today. Invite your friends. Invite your family. Invite your grandma. I could teach her too. She can learn how to use the remote to change the clicker. I can get her to trade some options. How do you fully function with so little sleep? Is it trained or just comes to you naturally? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Comes to me naturally. Going through boot camp and officer school and those type of military style trainings, it builds you to train to be efficient and effective under little sleep conditions, under less than ideal conditions. I just make sure every couple of days, I get a good full night's sleep just to recharge. But I went to bed last night at 01 or 02 actually, and I got up at 04. So I'm good. It is what it is. Every few days I get a few nights sleep, usually on the weekends, and I'm good to go. That's how I do it. Just as long as I get my fitness in, that's the big thing. People don't understand how crucial fitness is, but there's a body-mind connection, and the more fit you are, I'm not saying you got to be a beast, but as long as you get the fitness in, it changes the way you think, makes you stronger. When will you get in a put? When I see breakdown into volume here. My heart was pounding so hard I was still in the red, but I thought it was going to fly through and hit all-time high. Well, Cammy, I feel you, but that's why I haven't taken a put or a call, because there's nothing that's convicting me yet. Convicting me. Doesn't the military take sleep into account? All the sleep science? Yes, it does. It absolutely does. In fact, as flyers, we have to do physiological studies. We do have physiological briefings, and one of those subjects in physiology is sleep, making sure you get enough sleep, all that kind of thing. No, I'm not, Sonny. No, I'm not. And just for your situational awareness, I do have to pop off here in 40 minutes, 11 o'clock my time. And I won't be on live stream for the rest of the day. So today will be a shortened day, but I'll still be modding the Discord off and on. Got a few things I got to do, work related. So, how much have you lost in Bitcoin? I haven't lost anything in Bitcoin. I bought at 32-ish and I sold at the upper 50s. That was back in the early spring, late summer. Bought one coin. I know nothing about crypto. I have a friend that I trust a lot who knows a lot about crypto. That's his only trading vehicle. He said buy the dip, so I bought it when it dropped down to 32, and I sold in the upper 50s and did very well. And then Ethereum as well. I bought a couple of Ethereums in the 1300s and sold at 2000. So haven't touched it since then. Six Sigma, awesome stuff. My wife is a Six Sigma genius. She's very well qualified Six Sigma, so awesome stuff. Yeah, sorry we couldn't get a trade in, but you know what? No trade is better than losing money. We'll get it next time. Maybe we'll get an afternoon trade. We'll see. Thanks for being here. Well, massive 390 put for June 18th, Rose. I think you can kind of make your own assumptions on that one. So there's definitely some sentiment that this is going down. Now, obviously, people have been calling the top since we hit. We destroyed through highs back in June of 2020. I think we hit all-time highs for the first time after the Corona crash. So, my Instagram is options.millionaire. There is an options millionaire out there with no dot. The account was created in 2015. Right now, it's just options.millionaire. I'm trying to get it. So now the trick is, because people have been calling the top for over a year now, but the general overall consensus that we're going to still be bullish because people understood the smart people understood monetary policy. So the question is that does overall sentiment think that the market's actually topped out and we're going to go down? And you have to look at the options chain, look at the orders. Did somebody just post a free trial? Is that what you're saying? I can't tell you what to do with that stuff, Abdel. Just scaling out is always a great idea. Scaling out's always a great idea. I'll tell you that. Oh, cool stuff, Department of Car Stereo Repair. Awesome stuff. Yeah, you got these little red candles just kind of fizzling out. That's why I'm not taking anything because there's no move under volume. I'm not interested in risking a play for a couple of percentage points if I don't see the move. Veteran says the algos are waiting. They're waiting. They're like snipers. They're waiting for you. So I'll just play, I'll play conservative today. When I see the move, I'll make the move. You don't have to make a play. There's not a rule book that when you sign up for your broker says you have to make a play every day. The rules are you got to make a play every day. You got to make a play before noon. I can wait. Oh, and when you talk about the movement under volume, do you mean the volume bars at the bottom or the volume profile? Volume at the bottom on this case, or just the actual sides of the candle. I want to see aggression. I want to see volume come into play, both of these, and blast through. So I want to see confirmation. And when you see these things just go blah, that's not confirmation because this can easily get bought up and go lip. You buy those puts and then this thing yo-yos on you and you get smoked. So it's a little too much risk. Owen's been preaching that patience, it actually pays off. And it's actually working. I'm telling you, I'm not making this stuff up. Patience is absolutely crucial. I think I need the sound effects. Which sound effects? Which one are you talking about? Good stuff, John. Awesome stuff. Blip, bloop. Y'all are silly. Glitch, you're silly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the point of control in the 5 minute. Please keep your tables in the upright position and your seatbelts fastened. Oh no, Mark. Oh no. Yeah, you got to find that Social Security card, buddy. That's not a bad. You see, Department of Coastal Repair. That's not a bad play. You put thought behind it. If you're wrong, so be it. You put thought behind it, and you have a strategy and you have a thesis. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not always about making money. Yes, then the bottom line is to make money, sure, but the overall goal is to learn a strategy. And as long as you're making a thesis behind your play, I can't fault you for that. It's not about being right. It's about being responsible, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, it's super low volume, Cammy. Super low volume. That's why I'm not even taking a position. So Cody's coming out with the snarkiness. I like it. You know what I meant. Of course it's about making money. You know what I meant. Wise guy. You wise guy. One of these days, Willis. One of these days. Thanks, Department of Crosshair Repair. I'm glad you're here, man. You've been here. You've been here since the beginning. It seems like at least since I started trading, and good stuff. As long as you're learning, it's good stuff. Let's take a look around here. The point of control is the yellow line that is calculated by the volume profile. So here's the volume profile. Here's a point of control right there. Sir, please laugh once more. Please, what does that mean? I don't know. Hello, Dan. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the Patreon. Q's starting to roll. XLF is trading sideways right now. SPY is currently got the red candle rejecting the top of the range there. Might be close to a put entry if I see something come down. I did, Polar Bear. I did. I ran with it. You're the only one who caught that. I was like, did I just say Willis in that line? But yeah, I combined them. All right, let's look here. All right, we're getting a roll. I'm going to take a quick entry here. So the Qs are starting to roll. XLF is starting to roll. A little red there. Well, that thing was there. The red candle. And let's look at the Ks here. That's faltering. That's starting to roll. I think we're going to see some downside. Here. Pop through the EMAs. All right, my last indication here. The 5 minute. Let's go to the 3. All right, I'm going to take a put position here and try to catch some downside. All right, so I've got these puts loaded. XLF. It looks heavy. We're right on the VWAP on the 5 minute chart. So on the Q's already crossed over the EMAs. That's looking a little heavy. Everything that the energy sideways, XLF is there. That's off. That's off. Let's see if that green candle gets sold off there in the SPY. I'm still on the 416, 528. Yep, I am. Yep. So currently at VWAP on the 5. I anticipate inflation to be even greater than 1.6%. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Yep, small position, so we're probably thinking a couple of percentage points here, not much. Keep it in the 3 to 8% range. Nothing wrong with donating to the needy. I do donate to the needy. Philanthropy is a big deal, Stiffery. A big deal for me. Got a little green candle form there on the 3. The 5 minute chart's bouncing off the VWAP. And the EMAs are squished. The EMAs are squished here. So, dang it, I keep doing that. Boom. And what that is, like, when I change my time frames in Trading View, I'll have my cursor in the Discord room and I'll hit like 3 and 5 and I'll have to delete it real quick. That's what that is. Getting close to break even, Cammy. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. No, on TradingView, you change the time frames with the numerical key. So 3, 5, 15, all that stuff. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and pre-type a entry message in the OM only plays in the event I take a play, just so I can do that quickly. May 28th. 416 puts. Yeah, absolutely. Options down there. Options thousandaire for sure. Talking about a little woodworking as our passion, so love it. I don't use it. I don't use pattern trading, Cammy, so I couldn't talk about that one. So do you people follow his options trade here, Rose? Well, I've got my Discord and I've got the OM only plays room, which I throw my plays in there. So there you go, Howard. He's rolling. Thank you. Sure thing, Nathan Harding. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you. I'm glad you're around to learn. I'm buying calls and puts. Long calls, long puts. Garbarino. Long calls, long puts. That's what I'm buying. All right, so on the 5, we've got this little green candle that's forming up off the VWAP on the 3-minute here. You can kind of see it start to form there. And no real conviction. That's the problem. There's no real conviction. I do have puts loaded right now. They're currently trading 88 cents a piece. I'm not in any position. I'm 100% cash at the moment. No positions. I do have to sign off here in about 20 minutes, so be aware of that. I won't be back on for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, it's a truncated day, and we'll see where things go. I don't use debit spreads at the moment. I do not. No conviction either way around. Just kind of putting her about here. Yeah, no kidding. The second I step away, it'll be the markets will wreak havoc. Thank you. Subscribe. Good stuff. Good stuff. For the new people here, if you are in the Discord, or if you're not in the Discord, please go ahead and run over there and join. Currently have 450 people watching. Completely free Discord. I don't charge to view my plays because that's not the intent. I don't want to make money off my plays because I want y'all to learn something. I do have an option to support the channel if you want to do that. You've got either Patreon or, of course, you've got your Super Chats. A lot of people take advantage of those with your amazing generosity. So thank you very much for supporting the community and for being here and for subscribing to the channel. Good stuff. Yep, I'd never hold any positions overnight. I only do day trading right now. That could potentially change in the future if I see a very large trend forming one way or the other. I'll hold a position overnight, just not right now. Not right now. I used to do it back in the winter, into January, also a little bit into February until that did stop working for me, and I changed it up a little bit. Definitely getting that Italian pinch, sure thing. I'm not in any position. Haven't taken any position today, pure football. Nothing. No plays. I took 2 plays yesterday. Took 2 plays before that. And today I'm just treading water. Nothing. No plays. No conviction either way. So yep. Oh, Italian pitch. You asked me what that is? Yeah. So it's just it's a fun way to say like the 8 and 21s here. Dang it, I did it again. There we go. Let's remove that. There we go. All right. Mute that. So when the 8 and 21 start coming together, that's what they say. That's what they're referring to right there. All right, so the 3-minute chart definitely looking a little bearish here, and the 5-minute chart definitely broke down. You got the squeeze in the 8 and 21 here. I'd like to see a little crossover, maybe even come down here on some red candles there on the squeeze Momo. But you got the dark green candles. Let's look around the market. Things are starting to roll and sell off here. I don't want to rebound. I don't want to enter puts here and get smoked on a rebound. There's no conviction. That's the problem. There's no conviction here. Things are just tracking along, just like drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. As snarky as you've been today, Cody, I am tracking your theses, so I'm pretty much looking at the same thing. I am tracking. I only do limit orders. Ryan Waxer, I know exactly what you're talking about. Drip, drip, drip. Little bit of green coming back in. Tesla's going cray-cray apparently. Man, that thing just bounced and raged. Little bounce in the K sector here. Let's go to the Fs. A little bit of bouncing here, just climbing on up, treading water, going on up. It wasn't that I remember what you're talking about, but that was definitely wasn't. Yeah, Cammy, I know. I limit at the bid. I always pound the bid. So that's just me. That's just me being me. I like to be very aggressive and have a complete control of my entry. So I always try to pound the bid and get in. Yeah, Cammy, that was just my hedge. I just want to get a little something going today. Yeah, just kidding. Yep. So yeah, this is boring. So I wish I could entertain y'all more, but it's kind of boring day. A little chop here, sitting right at the top of the range, and no real conviction either way. I'm not interested in trading this crap. It's a good way to get chopped up. You're pretty much guessing at this point. So you can squeeze out 3 or 5%. That's fine. It is small gains are good gains. Do you base entry price of limit orders by quote, bid, or ask? Bid. I always try to pound the bid. No, I'm not stupid. So if I see the price running away and I want to get in position, I won't let a 2-cent missed entry keep me from a 30% gain if I see a runner. Yep, sorry, just reading a few things here. Not ignoring you. All right, let's go back to Miranda's question. Where can I do paper trade options with live data available? E-Trade does have a paper trading option. I researched that because I get a lot of questions about that. I've never done paper trading myself, but yeah, you can do it on E-Trade, I believe. I'm sure every other broker does it as well. That's live stream that you can do that. Yeah, if you are going to do some paper trading, try to gather up some money that you don't mind burning and buy, micro contracts. Try to get into one contract, some money that you don't mind losing, 20, 30, 40 bucks, and see just how the price fluctuates and manipulates, and trade that in conjunction with your paper trade, just so you can kind of tie into the emotion side of things. The singing was worth it. That's funny. It's going to hit the top of the range right exactly at 12 o'clock when you need to log off. Yep. Yeah, you're definitely right. Thick or swim also. Okay. Yep. E-Trade. Yeah, Power E-Trade. So the VIX is still on a decline. Man, another Patreon subscriber. Thank you very much. You got Daniel, Julie, Naomi, Fu, Gabriel, all joined this week and today and this morning. Alexander, G, Sherilyn, Brethren, all the stuff, man. A lot of people joining the Patreon, supporting the community, handing back. It's awesome stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate everything. Very cool stuff. Yep. So we broke to the top of the range again. VIX is still on the decrease. Financial sector starting to rage. Q is getting a bid. Things are looking bullish again. Tesla's up 3.1%. Amazon's up a full point. Look at that. They're raging. They're trading at 32.90. They've been stuck in that range since August. Anywhere from up to 3,600 down to 3,000, 2,900, and everything in between. Yep. Power E-Trade is free. This is a snooze fest. Snooze fest for sure. Got about 5 minutes till I'm popping off here. And that'll be done for the day on the streaming. I'll still be monitoring to the Discord. So you can always at me. If you're away and you want to ask me something and I'm not monitoring actively, you can at Options Millionaire and I'll join up and answer your question as fast as I can. You can also email me, optionsmillionaire2020@gmail.com. Yeah. 5 minutes, I'll be out of here. So this market's going to rage or it's going to tank. Either one. It does. second rejection from day's high, it does mean something. It means that there's a big resistance point right here. It does. So we got this right here, the 419.17 level. And yeah, so you can kind of see we've got a point here, here, consolidation right here, all in this general vicinity, this 419-ish level, upper 419, lower 420s right here. Yep, I feel you, Cammy. I feel you. 1 day. Let's go to the 1 day. Pop through the top. We just, what's this, 3 minute? So, yep, coming a little higher here. Nice to meet you, Quan. Thanks for being here. Y'all be smart. Y'all be smart playing this stuff. I'm seeing a lot of losses coming through on the channel. So, you don't need to trade this. There's no conviction here, so that, you know, you don't have to trade. I don't. Three minutes till OM signs off. 3 minutes till a 4-point move in SPY. I need your major sell off at lunch. I'd like to see that. I would like to see that. All right. So, isn't it, James? Isn't that refreshing? Sometimes it's refreshing not to trade. You know, to release yourself of all of that, you know, pent up aggression and stress of having to, you know, of trying to figure out an entry. Just let it go. Nothing wrong with it. Sometimes I like taking that day where I just walk away and don't even look at it. Before y'all, like there were days I would just wouldn't even turn on the computer. Just walk away. I don't even feel like trading it. But now I like teaching. I like being involved with y'all. Rejected again on this red candle. Let's see if it follows through. XLF is looking bullish on the 30. It is possible, Philip, and I will try to give as best heads up as I can if I do take a position, but we'll see. We'll see. My grandma's brother was a 4-star general in the Air Force, Alfred Hansen. Awesome stuff. That's rare. That's awesome stuff. For sure, MMA, for sure. I'm trying to look for any cracks in the armor here. Anything starting to roll. That's going to give us an indication that SPY is going to roll. The bonds are falling off. The VIX is at day's low. I'm just trying to get some indication that I could predict some puts, but I don't see anything right now. We could reject, but You got this hard armor, like right here in this range. Do you think you have an evil twin out there taking the opposite play on VIX every time you go in? That's very possible. Got my fee reduced to 50 cents in TD Emergent. Awesome stuff, Ricky. I had a guy from a unit, had a dad that was a top gunner and then pilot in the Navy. He was also an admiral. Guy's a beast. Yep. Those pilots are incredible. Incredible attention to detail, discipline. Awesome dudes. All right, y'all, the time has come, 11 o'clock my time, 12 o'clock your time. It's time for me to jump off here. I got to get off, do a few things. Unfortunately, I can't get out of it. I will be back on the live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, bright and early, right at the market open. You'll get me a good part of the day. It's a morning session. If you need me, poke me in there or at me in the Discord room. You can DM me as well. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe to videos in the channel so you can get further notifications going forward and any educational video content. Plus, you get notified when I go live, which happens sometimes spontaneously. Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you supporting the channel with the Super Chats, with the Patreons, with the Venmo. Please, let's get this Scott Stapp cameo thing rolling. It'll be a cool thing. 50 cents. If I can get 600 people to give 50 cents, we can get Scott Stapp to do a customized video. Good stuff. Anyway, I'm Options Millionaire. This has been the morning session for May 26th. Y'all have a good one. Be smart. I'm out.